madahib: Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi'i, Hanbali. All four of those madahib in their mu'tamid, in their relied upon opinion, have said it is haram.
It is haram.
It is permitted.
It is haram.
It is permitted.
It is haram.
Permitted.
Haram.
Permitted.
Haram.
Permitted.
Haram.
On the manhaj, off the manhaj. On the manhaj, off the manhaj.
What is the Islamic perspective on masturbation? Is it permissible or not?
So on the whole, we should establish a general principle based on which people can make their own decision about this. So if there is no such compelling evidence either from the scripture or from reason, then the thing is permissible. So now those who have said that masturbation is prohibited, they might cite something from a reason. They may say, well, okay, masturbation causes blindness, which is ridiculous today. So we don't have any such medical or reasonable reason. The thing is permissible. Is permissible. Permissible.
Haram.
Permissible.
Haram.
Permitted.
Haram.
Permissible.
Islamic ruling of masturbation, stimulating oneself in order to satisfy the sexual desire or stimulate themselves to, which would lead to a sexual discharge. So this indicates that any other means, such as self-stimulation or whatever, is not permissible.
Is permissible.
Is not permissible.
Is permissible.
Not permissible.
Permitted.
Haram.
So what's the ruling on masturbation? Akhi, masturbation is prohibited.
Of self-stimulation or masturbation, is it permissible in Islam, or is this act sinful? It's not from the nobility of deeds, but just because it's not noble doesn't mean it is haram, right? So that's the point we have to mention here, that things might not be noble, that doesn't mean it is haram. So there is no sin at all in this act.
Prohibited.
Permitted.
Is not permissible.
Is permissible.
Haram.
Permitted.
Prohibited.
Is permissible.
Is not permissible.
Doesn't mean it is haram.
Haram.
Oh, yaar. Don't do it, yaar. Don't do it, man.
And you are a fraudster. And we will call out each and every single one of you out. Wallahi, we will call you out.
What a brainwash ummah we are today.
First, before we start, please, if you are a person who is sensitive for such a topic, you don't like to hear it, so then give us headache, take your stuff and leave. So, as you see, the title does not give you excuse to say, I don't know, I'm surprised. I mean, the title says masturbation, so what do you expect? So don't tell us later, that's really not nice. You see the title? It's about masturbation. So this is not about video making salad, not about how to make a pizza, because some people, they play dumb and they are like, oh, what is that? This is rude, this is bad. You, yeah, okay, you know, just leave. Come now, before we start. Now, this potato Sheikh Uthman, he made the videos. He is saying that Zakir Naik is he's not a qualified. Zakir Naik is not a qualified, but he is a qualified. Anyway, if you speak Arabic, by the way, go and see Sheikh Uthman read in Arabic, and you will die laughing. He put this verse on the screen, and then he start reading what it says. Oh, sorry, the hadith. What it says in the hadith. And I was dying laughing from his stupid Arabic. And hey, Sheikh Uthman, I have an offer for you. This is just a special for you. You like to have a debate, me and you, just in Arabic? I am sure you will not understand the word. Yeah, potato, ketchup boy. By the way, how the ketchup doing? So this potato, he says that people, they are asking, Zakir Naik, and Zakir Naik simply is not a qualified. Simply, Zakir Naik really is not, he's an idiot. But Sheikh Uthman is the one who knows. This is the guy who said there's many Messiah. If we ask the Muslims, in Islam, how many Messiah there is? There is only two. There's false Messiah and real Messiah. That's why his prophet, he called the false Messiah the Masih ad-Dajjal. There's Muslims, they are all over him. And now he is claiming that Zakir Naik, brother, is not a qualified.
Comparative religion, work that he's done with the Virdas and Bible number, chapter number, verse number, amazing work. But people take him fiqh questions that he's really not qualified to answer.
He's not qualified. Zakir Naik isn't qualified. Sheikh Uthman is a qualified. He is a qualified, but he could not read the hadith in Arabic. He put this hadith in front of us on the screen, and he started reading.
She said, not about zina. Zina?
Read. Where? I don't know what moment he started reading. Where he read to see.
Imam al-Hakim, he says, هذا حديث صحيح على شرط صحيحين.
What? هذا حديث صحيح على شرط صحيحين? What is that? This is Arabic? هذا حديث صحيح. You idiot. على شرط الصحيحين. Potato. Go and learn some Arabic. Join our classroom. We will teach you. Now let us show you how stupid this religion. You know, when Muslim there is such a topic, this is telling you how low this cult is. Masturbation. I mean, those people, they have no problem to have sex with a child. But suddenly they have an ethic about masturbation. And this guy, he mentioned many times the name of Ibn al-Qayyim. Actually, I can see, I think there's the books there. Ibn al-Qayyim is there. Let us see what Ibn al-Qayyim said, and let us laugh together at the ethical, Islamic, special teaching of Allah. You know, I will go to a Shia website, and now if I'm going to quote to you from Shia website, not because Shia is accepted by me or by the Sunni, but the Shia website, they did a good job translating some Arabic books into English. And the reference is there. And actually, I will show you the reference in Arabic too, from Islamic Sunni website. So this is a Shia website. Yes, I'm just reading for the sake of the translation. So remember, the topic is masturbation is haram, or it is not haram. Haram means it's like allowed or not allowed. It's against Allah teaching or not. You know, first of all, isn't it your God? He is the one who created shaitan. And there was only one shaitan. And then Allah, he created for him a penis in the right leg and a vagina in the left leg. What is a masturbation? Masturbation is self-practice of something sexual. When Allah himself, he created for shaitan a penis in the right leg or right thigh and a vagina in the left thigh, this is a form of masturbation? Doing it yourself? Read with me carefully here. First example of the Sunni morality, and this is again from the Shia website. I will actually, the admin can post the link for you. They knew it already. Ibn Aqil. This is Ibn Aqil, not Ibn Faruq, the stupid idiot who who do not know how to read two words in Arabic. Many of our scholars, etc., he says, Ibn Taymiyyah, blah, 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 and then he says, if a man is torn between continued desire or releasing it, and if this man does not have a wife, or he has a slave girl, but he does not marry, then if the man overwhelmed by desire, and he feared that he suffer because of this, like someone is a prisoner or a traveler or whatever, then it's permissible for him to do masturbate. And Ahmad ibn Hanbal, he explained this more and says, and furthermore, it's narrated by the companion of the Prophet, they used to do masturbate while they were in the military expeditions or traveling. Now, this Abdul, he might say to you, this is a lie. It's not true. Nowhere it says that. So let us go and see some reference. Shall we? Let us move here, or give me a second. Because he would say to you, this is the Shia, the brother, those are Shia, brother. Those are Shia, brother. This is the book of Bada'i al-Fawaid, Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah. And this is the reference here according to this website, 4/906. It says here, actually, let me see if I can find a better website, like we can zoom better. Give me a second. So we can love more. Okay, let's see. You see, I wasn't like I did not prepare for this topic, but I just opened some, right away. I do not need to prepare for it. This is why it will take us a little bit of time just to find the exact. I have the reference in front of me, but I don't like the page. The way it's made when you translate is not going to show the whole thing if I zoom out. So let us do this. Just trying to find different website, but it's the same book anyway. Okay. I found the same website again. Let's see this one. All right. This one is horrible too. The text is so big. Maybe we have no choice except to use that website. Let us see more. Maybe this one. All right, this one maybe will do better. So this is Tafsir Ibn al-Qayyim, and this person exists supposedly in 751 Hijri, And if you don't know what Hijri mean, this is when Muhammad, the coward, he immigrated, running away from Quraysh, when nobody really was trying to harm him as Muslim they claim. This is about you are preserving your vagina or your penis to the right one. But let us see who is the right one. Listen carefully. This is not Ibn Farouk. This is Ibn al-Qayyim, one of the biggest terrorists in the history of Islam. Read carefully. What is going to say here? Let's see. Let me search. The page is so long. Give me a second. Okay. Some website, they post the whole book in one page, and that make it hard to find the thing you are looking for. Let's see here. Oh man, if you click outside, you go outside of the page. Let's see what happened. I just click outside the page and it's gone. It's like yeah, it will look like we have to go to, because this website, for some reason, when I try to translate, it doesn't translate the page. So we will go to the previous website. We have no choice. So this is Bada'i al-Fawaid, Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah. And here it says, and I'm going to translate into English using Google Translation. Nothing special. And you will see what it says in a second. Let us see here. And actually, let me copy the link so I can post it for you. And you can do the same from your side. What's happening? I cannot even copy and paste. For some reason, it's not allowing me. What is that? I'm not sure. Okay, maybe now. All right. So let us use Google Translation. It's not allowing me to use Google Translation. Let us try again. Click out of the page. Here we go. Now it's working. So read how they lie to you, those liars who they are either stupid, they do not know their religion, or they are lying in purpose as usual. Here it says that a person, he can even have he can use the hand of little child in order to masturbate. Read carefully. In this chapter was narrated by the authority of Ahmad about a man who feared that his bladder would rupture from sexual, like, you know, his testicles is full of water, his watermelon, and that and he don't have you know, like he have no choice. So what he will do, you know, he's horny, and according to my knowledge, Ibn al-Qayyim, he said, if you do that during Ramadan, that will not destroy his fasting. And if you do not have a wife, or actually, if you don't want to have sex with his wife, which means even if you have a wife, he can use the hand of his wife or a young child slave. A young child slave to masturbate with her hand. Let me zoom in so you can see. So it look like the Muhammadan, they claim that a Muslim man, he cannot masturbate by using his hand, but he can use 5 years old child as long as she is a slave, or the hand of somebody, she is his slave, maybe older. And here you see the filth of this religion and how low it is. And here it says, and actually if a woman, she is not a Muslim, it is okay. It is permissible to have intercourse with her if she is an infidel. How he do that? You know, like here he is not doing real intercourse because supposedly it's Ramadan and during the fasting time. So he will use his penis in, you know, but he will not put it in without more explanation. All right? Now, so using the hand of little child to do masturbate is okay, but according to them, using your hand is not right. That is science. I mean, how nice it is. Using your hand, wrong. Using the hand of a child. It says there in Arabic, it's a child, even in English translation. طفلة. طفلة. له أما طفلة. Go right now and search in Google what this word means. طفلة. طفلة mean little tiny child. Even there it says أو صغيرة. صغيرة even younger than طفلة. Maybe she is 2 years old. Now we know from the books of the Shia, this is now the Sunni. Let us go to the Shia, because the Shia, they might say the Sunni have that. As you see, we show you a Muslim Shia website making fun of this of the Sunni. What about the Shia? This is the Shia. This is the book of Tahrir al-Wasila. I will show it to you. By Al-Imam al-Khomeini. All of you maybe heard of him. He is the founder of the Islamic Republic of Iran. And he is their highest authority in the world during his lifetime. And now, until now, actually, he is considered the highest. Here, this is his book. It says, problem number 12, or issue number 12. It's not allowed to have intercourse with the wife. So you can marry her now under the age of 9, but you can do all kind of sexual enjoyment, like hugging or putting your penis between her legs, even if she is an infant. And I challenge the Shia to say I am lying. Even if she is radiyah. Actually, I have a video debate in Paltalk, you can search it, having sex with an infant. The Muslim doctor, he was saying, so what? Allah, he allowed me, but I did not do it. Allah, he allowed him, but he himself, he did not do it. So here we notice that in Islam, the Muslims are arguing about masturbation, but their ethic is beyond Satan. This is satanic. And as you see, this is Shia and Sunni. Now they agree that you can use the hand of a child. In this case here in the Shia book, you can put your penis between her legs even if she's an infant. And this is a form of masturbation because simply he is not really having, intercourse. But remember, masturbation is haram. But as long as you are using someone is lawful, it's okay. So what is lawful for them? A child, she is your wife, or a child, as here in the Sunni book, she is your slave, or even adult slave, or even your wife. Here it says, even if she is your wife. So when those people, they speak about what is forbidden and what is not forbidden, how low this cult can go, how filthy this garbage religion can go. And this religion, they say to you, like I saw once an interview by what his name, apostate prophet, with a woman. She is covering herself with the burqa and suppose she convert to Islam. And she said Islam, like Christianity and Judaism, they fail with the what the word she will use, modesty. So what kind of a woman she accept such a kind of modesty unless she is, I don't want to use the word, you choose the one. Do you see how filthy this cult is? Modesty. So this is modesty in Islam. And those are the biggest of them, teaching them how to have sex and masturbate. And actually, I remember now, there's a hadith mentioned by Aisha that when Muhammad, he wanted to have Aisha in his house, Aisha, she was very, small. As we know from the hadith says that Aisha, she was 6 years old. And the Muslim, they claim that at that time, Aisha, she was just molested. But this is more ugly than masturbation. So the Prophet, he did not have intercourse with her, but he did molest her. When Aisha, she was moved to the house of Muhammad, before she moved her, the mother of Aisha, she asked for a few days so she can feed up Aisha, because Aisha was so tiny and so skinny, to the point she was afraid that she might die if he slept over her. So what the mother of Aisha, she did, let me try to find the hadith, because I don't remember exactly the exact details. I did not, this hadith is something I just remember from like maybe 20 years ago. Let me try to find it. Give me a second. Yeah, let's see. Okay. All right, we found it in English. That's wonderful. Read with me carefully. My mother intended to make me gain weight, to send me to the house of the Messenger of Allah, SAWS, which means shawarma. I don't know what, those people, they worship Muhammad. They can't even say his name without saying tons of words around his name. Remember, we are the one who worship Christ, but we don't say SAOWC, Christ. This is how filthy this cult. They worship a man, but they claim they worship God, and they kiss a black stone, and they claim that they are not pagan, and they have sex with the children, and they claim that they have ethic, and they force little child to do masturbation for them, and they claim that they are the highest ethic, modestic religion ever. Read with me carefully. So Aisha, she need to gain weight. Why? She is so small, she is so tiny, she is 6 years old. So the mother of Aisha, she forced her to eat all kind of food in order to gain weight, and nothing worked. And then at the end, till she gave me, she said, nothing benefit her, Aisha, nothing benefit her to gain weight. Until she gave her cucumber with a fresh date to eat. Then I gained as much weight as she desired. What is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this? Why the mother of Aisha is doing that? So Aisha, she can gain some weight, and she should have some meat. I mean, she is so little. Do you see how satanic it is? Why? And you can tell here she is just a kid, because my mom, you see, when you are a person who is adult, it's you who decide how to eat, what not to eat. My mom, my mother intended to make me gain weight, to send me to the house of the Messenger of Allah. So what the purpose is? Before shipping, we have to make her gain weight. She is so little. They want her to grow faster. Do you see it? This is Muhammad. And this is the faith of such a man. And as you see, this hadith is sahih, because those garbage, they will say to you, oh, it doesn't say that, CP. This hadith is da'if. This hadith is reported by Susu, and Susu told Mumu, and Mumu told Fufu, and Fufu told Juju, and everybody knows that Juju is a liar. This is how they refute us. But in front of us, it says Sahih al-Albani. And by the way, the donkey, Ibn Farouk, he just mentioned that he accepted al-Albani. So as you see, al-Albani. Do you remember the guy when he said that the hadith is mentioned by David Wood is not Sahih? It was approved by al-Albani. He told him this is not Sahih. Anyway, so let us continue and learn about the ethic of this religion. There is many ethical teaching in Islam, a lot of ethical teaching, and I'm afraid if I teach you more, you will become so corrupt. So let us see what we will teach you here. I will try, actually I don't want to keep it long. And by the way, tomorrow I might come live on air, and the reason I came now, there is somebody we asked to come and repair something in the house. And suddenly he says, tomorrow I have time. I was waiting for him for long. And suddenly he says, tomorrow I have time in the, in the morning. So I don't know if he will come. Usually he lied too, like Muhammad. So we might come in the morning, but I decided to go now in case I could not make it tomorrow. So just to let you know. All right. So let us go and see the more morality of the Muhammadan. If a woman she have, let us go here. If a woman she have, okay, what she have, and again, if you don't like to hear those things, please leave. This is a topic not for everybody. Many of you are very like angels. I am not. If you are an angel, please leave. If a woman does not have a husband and her lust becomes strong, then some of our scholars say it is permissible for the woman to take a crumbage, which is a piece of leather, worked until it becomes shaped like a penis, and insert it in herself. She may also use a cucumber. Now we know why the mother of Aisha, she gave Aisha some cucumber too, as you see in the hadith. Maybe she was trying to give her some practice, I'm not sure, but as you see, according to Aisha, the science of the Arab, if you eat a cucumber, you get fat. Cucumber and fresh date. So if the women, she have a desire and she need to do, whatever she need to do, then she can use a crumbage, which is a piece of leather, worked until become shaped like a penis, and insert it in herself. And she also may use a cucumber. Now here you see, this is again Ibn al-Qayyim. Now let us go to Ibn al-Qayyim in Arabic and try to find the exact hadith in Arabic, because this is here a translation, and I don't see this guy giving us the page number. And I don't like that, you know. I like to see numbers. Numbers is important. Let us see. Because remember, you know, we need to give reference. The Muhammadan, they give them reference and they say it's a lie. So imagine. Let us see. Here we go. This is the book of Ibn al-Qayyim. It says, وَرُوِيَ عَنِ الصَّحَابَةِ كَانُوا يَفْعَلُونَهُ, which is what? Which is masturbation. And if a woman, she don't have husband, and she became so horny, some of our companions, they said, she is allowed to enter into her vagina a curambage, which is something made from leather, sex toy, as made in the image or the look of a penis, and she inserted on it. Or she can use cucumber or qara. I don't know what qara. I don't know what translate the qara. The qara is the same as a cucumber, but it's yellow. You know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's like a cucumber, but it's have a yellow or white look from outside. So, you know, those were the Muslims teaching, and this is their books. But let's go farther. But here I don't see the page number. Let's see here. It doesn't give us page number. We wanted the page number. Let us see. Okay, where is the page number? Okay, here we go. We found the page number. So it is the volume number 4, page number 905. Take a note. Volume number 4, page number 905. Now, in the same page here in front of me, it says, if a woman, Ibn Qudama al-Maqdisi al-Hanbali, في كتابه المغني, he said in volume number 9, page number 54. Actually, I was searching for this, you know, I found many references here, which is good. That will save us from doing research by one. If a woman, she inserted the penis of little boy, he is under the age of 10, there is no penalty for her. Let us find this reference too. And here we go. This is volume number 10, page number 152. Al-Mughni, Abdullah ibn Qudama, and this is the book. So if a woman, she is horny, and she needed to have sex, she can use little child, little boy. For sure, he can't be the husband, you know. Mostly is maybe, I don't know, any boy. She got a boy from the street. And she can use his penis to do that with him. But here I see actually things is more ugly. Here in the top it says, and doing intercourse in the anus is fahisha, which means very bad, you know, which is like against Allah teaching. All right. But this is doing that in the anus of men. And then here it says, and if a Muslim man, he do have intercourse with a dead person, there's two opinions about it. One, it says he should be punished, and the other one says if he do that to a toy, that will be similar to having sex with the real person, or it is having sex with the dead one, but still there is no penalty for that person. And this is the, you know, the agreement or the statement of Al-Hasan. And then he continued there, it says, according to us, there is no penalty for the one who have sex with the dead one, because the dead one is obviously already used, like, you know, like expired. And usually nobody desires such a thing, and usually like the soul does not desire such a thing. So there is no need for a penalty for such a thing, and there is no punishment for it. And then if you have sexual relationship with a child, if she was from the one, usually you can, if her doing that to her is adultery, because now this is adultery, she is not his wife. And here he says, and if she was not alive, which means she is dead, there is two opinions. One, it says Al-Qadi, he said that having sex with a child under the age of 9, it's a woman or a child or someone don't desire by entering his fingers into her vagina, or if a woman she enter the penis of a child under the age of 10 into her vagina. And then according to him he says the penalty only happened if that person is in the age of intercourse, which means if there is no age of intercourse, then there is no penalty. So imagine here what the Muslims are talking about. And again, this is Al-Mughni, volume number 10, page number 152. And I'm going to use Google translation. And actually, even the Arabic is stupid to, you know, they are using very old Arabic. It's hard to translate, but maybe Google translation would do a good job. We hope so. So here it says, there is two sides of the punishment of having sex with dead women or a young girl who has not reached the 9 years of age because he does not desire the like of her. It's similar if he is inserted his fingers into her vagina, and likewise if a woman she inserted a male boy, which means penis of a boy, has not reached the age of 10 of someone else in her vagina. This is Islam. Let us continue. Should we stop? People, should we stop? It's disgusting, isn't it? Yeah. And then we will find that Muslims, they can even have sex with watermelon. And then we ask ourselves, if masturbation is haram, look like using your hand in masturbation in Islam is haram, but using someone else's hand, it's okay. Or using a piece of cucumber, it's okay. Or using the hand of a child is okay. But don't use your hand, or even use any watermelon. Read this. Here it says, this is what the Muslim Sunni teach. And this is again Ibn al-Qayyim, the biggest, highest scholar of the Muhammadan. If a man make a hole in watermelon or a piece of dah, or leather, skin, or a statue, and has sex with it, then this is the same as we have said in other type of masturbation. i.e. that is halal, in the same circumstances given before, such as being in a journey. In fact, it's easier than masturbation with one hand. Again, this is Ibn al-Qayyim, you know, and let us go and find it in Arabic. I'm just trying to find the reference in Arabic, so you guys later, if you speak to Muhammadan, because here I don't see any numbers in this page. I don't know why they don't add numbers, but let us see if we can find it. I don't like to mention something without giving reference. Okay, let's see. Actually, I think this is the same page we mentioned before. The very number 4, page number 09, 904, no, 905. Yeah, let us see. Yeah, actually, we show you this this page here, and we post the link for you, so she can use. Yeah. Now let us go to other details. There's a hadith once. I was debating once with the crazy man. His name Nader Ahmed, if you remember him, and in that hadith, I accuse Muhammad he was having sex with the goat, and Nader Ahmad he says, so what? Better than your religion. It says smash the head of the babies. That's what he said. You can ask him. But if you go to this hadith, actually it is translated in answeringislam.org, and it's written actually translation done by Sam Shamoun. Maybe somebody helped him to translate from Arabic. But if you go read here, this hadith from is an explanation of Al-Bukhari by Imam An-Nawawi, very big name in the history of Islam as a scholar. Here it says, just to make it short, I will post the link for you so you can read the whole thing. Our companion have said, if the penal head has penetrated a woman anus or a man anus or an animal vagina or its anus, it is necessary to wash whether the one is being penetrated is a dead or alive or dead, young or old. All right? And here we continue down. This is about masturbation. If a woman insert in her vagina an animal penis, she must wash. See how important to wash? And that will remind us of a hadith of a woman. She did masturbate and she came to Muhammad himself, and he did not get upset from her. He told her she had to wash her beautiful vagina. May Allah bless him. So she said here, or he said here, so if a woman, she insert in her vagina an animal penis, she must wash. And if she inserted detached penis, in Arabic, ذكرا مقطوعا, a severed male member. In this case here, this is a real penis, but she cut it off. How? Don't ask me. Okay? Maybe it's not a penis of a human. I mean, I don't know how in the world, where she got a penis of a man.